We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Come on, check that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Watson going for the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
4 down.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
4 down, check. 145.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Runs over him. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Watch 30.
Orange left.
Single.
Looking to throw.
Out.
Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
4 down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ohio! Shit! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex! Ohio!
To throw on second is Watson.
Let's go, boys! Bring it
And
up!
a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
We got double tight! Double tight!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Too fast, baby!
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I know you felt that one.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Flex round! Flex round! Strong right!
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You feel that?
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he doesn't have a touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's checking. Crash.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a long.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
Watson now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Watson to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
Motion.
Flex round. Ohio.
No.
Ohio.
Off.
Flex round.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Choose the mic.
Flex round.
You must be getting
Ohio.
tired of seeing me.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
There's 3-man left.
Tighten up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
85. Set. 180.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency to do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's a really good job right there. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Orange left. Set. 180.
They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all. To go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
140.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's some strong running, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Return guy, touch it.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking deep for Julio.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him. 3-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Let's go.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Set.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ohio!
And now here's a carry heading left. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Let's go. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Deuce. Hey. We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Check 26.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Flex round. Win the rep. This is our rep. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Welcome back now to Denver.
Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go. Let's do it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we
They
go.
come out
Let's
here in
round.
the
Let's
eye.
round.
3rd and goal now. So some urgency here for the... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Nice check.
This is taken at the 3.
Good job, offense.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Watch the edge.
Orange left.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Watch tight.
This is
Tight
3rd
end's
and
right.
long.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punt team on now. It's from their end zone. They get it away. On the return, Hester. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get a game show.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop
Here we
here.
go.
Choose the mic right over there. Right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Run. Get there, get there, get there, get there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming
Flex
again.
round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside, so they can get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Going to throw right side here, complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Orange left.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run, fellas, run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Watson. And the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Come on!
Throwing now, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Get that penetration.
Ohio! Come on, let's hit!
Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Watson.
Get on your feet!
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it